Alright, update on the Egyptian Gorge deck. We start with one, the Winged Dragon of Ra, Immortal Phoenix. Then obviously one, the Winged Dragon of Ra, Sphere mode. Pretty obvious to use that then 2 times the Winged Dragon of Ra, the Golden Chicken. Then 2 times Slifer, the Sky Dragon. What a surprise, God cards in a God deck. And the last 2 gods, or not 2, it's 1 god, 2 copies of the last god. Oh my god, I copied a god. Okay, too much here. Obelisk the Tormentor, 2 times him as well. Then one of the best support cards, at least for the Winged Dragon of Ra, the Guardian Slime. Also easy way to go into your Egyptian God Slime, and thank God. Oh my god, we will hear the word God a lot today. Thank God, thank Konami. Egyptian God Slime got finally a reprint in the Rarity Collection one because it was way too expensive. Then one of the new cards, the, I don't know how to pronounce this correctly, Voriel, the Dragon Undertaker. Very nice card, and it's also illusion, so it cannot be destroyed by battle. And if you have the field spell on the field as well, the amount of the Punk Creator, he also gets protected from getting targeted or destroyed by card effects, and he cannot be destroyed by battle. So this is a small version of the Egyptian God Slime. And also his nice effect, easy to special summon from your hand, and has effect on fields too, and a little bit of Slifer in there too, because during the main phase, if a monster your opponent controls is sent to the graveyard, you can activate the following effect based on where this card, the Undertaker, was at activation. When it was in your hand, you can special summon it, and when it was on the field, you can lose a monster your opponent controls 1500 decay. Then if its ATK becomes 0, you can destroy it. So this is also a bit of a Slifer, this is Egyptian God Slime and Slifer in one card. Kind of. So it's very nice, it's a cool card. Then I kept it. The Beast engine, 3 times the Dark Beckoning Beast and 1 Chaos Summoning Beast. It's so much more consistency to it, and to go easier into all of your link plays. That's it for the monsters. To the spells, our draw spell, our power spell, we run a lot of level 10 monsters. All the gods and all the other cards are almost level 10. And this is not once per turn also, and yeah, it's just a pot of greed, and some of your level 10s you want to have in your grave, like Guardian Slime or the Immortal Phoenix. Next one is the field spell, Mind of the Punk Creator, as I mentioned earlier, protection for your level 10 monsters. And also if it gets destroyed, you can search a Divine Beast monster from your deck to your hand, so very nice. Then probably one of the most broken cards in an Egyptian God deck, the Soul Crossing. You can tribute your opponent's monsters away to special summon, to normal summon, to tribute summon, Egyptian God from your hand. And it's a quick spell, so you can only actually also use this in your opponent's turn, when you have set it previously, obviously. 1 Millennium Revelation, very important, to search your copy of Monster Reborn and to be able to special summon the Winged Dragon of Ra, and you saw that. The True Sun God, also very nice. A little bit of a stall card, because, stall card, it doesn't like to be called that, but it is. A little bit of a stall card, because special summon monsters cannot attack the turn they were special summoned, except the Winged Dragon of Ra and the other Winged Dragon of Ra forms. But you have to be careful with this, because sometimes you could probably go for game with your link monsters and other monsters, but they cannot attack because they were special summoned. So sometimes this gets you more into trouble than your opponent. You have to use it a little bit of careful, but it is a good card, nonetheless. And gives easy access to the Immortal Phoenix. Then the Breaking Ruin God, the support card for Obelisk to special summon him, and then he's unaffected by card effects. And of course this effect cannot be negated, so very nice. Then 2 times Ancient Chant, also got finally a reprint, so it's not expensive anymore. 3 times Opening of the Spirit Gates, for the Dark Beast engine. And to add back our permanent spells if you control a level 10 or higher monsters, which we always do most of the time. Then 1 Pot of Prosperity, Then the greatest power spells since day one, and they weren't banned for no reason, you know. These cards were always extremely strong, and they are still extremely strong. One Snatch Steal is off the ban list now. At one Change of Heart, one Mind Control. I feel like Goat format, you know. And well, in Goat format, Change of Heart and Monster Reborn is not allowed, but you get the idea. And one Monster Reborn, obviously. These four sometimes can actually win you the game. Well, Monster Reborn, you need that for Millennium Revelation and all the other stuff you can do in a God deck with Monster Reborn, because you can activate this like 3 times in a turn. Because you can always add this back with Millennium Revelation or the Slifer Trap or whatever. And these 3 are just too broken, you know. Only one Mind Control, because Mind Control says I cannot tribute the monster and I cannot attack with the monster, you know. And with Change of Heart and Snatch Steal, I can do anything I want with that monster. Yeah, exactly. So, enough talking. And the last 2 cards, one Foolish Burial for Slifer or the Immortal Phoenix, and one Pot of Avarice. Yes, because we don't run too much monsters, and so we can recycle a few of them. And the last 4 cards are the traps. 2 times the Revived Sky God, and 2 times the Metal Reflect Saline. That's for the main deck. To the extra deck, where the spice begins, obviously. 2 times the Egyptian God Slime. Yes. Not expensive anymore, and we like that. Then one Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max, to go easily for a game. Then one of the new generic rank 10 monsters. He's absolutely insane. He's basically more or less a Baron de Fleur, you know, just for level 10 monsters. Varudras, the last bringer of End Time. I don't know the correct pronunciation. It's a secret rare from Legacy of Destruction, and he is just insane. Then for the Link monsters, all the monsters that come now are Link monsters. One Mechanite Crusader Aphromax, if summoned with IP Masquerina, not many have out against him. One Boral Sword Dragon, also if summoned with IP Masquerina, he can be very, very annoying. One World Sea Dragon Zelantis, also can win you games also sometimes. One Axis Code Hawker, yeah, I guess it's self-explaining. Our Stall card, you know probably this from the previous deck profile, the Scareclaw Treeheart. Then one Nightmare Unicorn. It's budget, if you have SP Little Knight, then play SP Little Knight instead of Nightmare Unicorn. Then, 2 cards you probably won't expect. The Sorcerer of Sebek. Yes. Why this card? Let me explain real fast. Most of the time, if you normal summon the Winged Dragon of Ra without using Ancient Chance effect, he gets only 7,900 ATK. And that's not enough to OTK your opponent, because then he has already 100 life points left, so that's not good. But I thought, and I also encountered this problem a lot of times, but with Sorcerer of Sebek, if a monster inflicts damage to your opponent, where this card, Sorcerer of Sebek, points to, you can gain that much LP, so you attack with your Raw for 7,900 damage, then you gain 7,900 damage, and then if a player gains LP and also during the damage step, you can inflict 1,000 damage to each player. So you gain 7,900, you inflict 7,900 damage to your opponent, and then you activate its second effect, and each player gets 1,000, and that's OTK. And you are full life, almost at full life. You are at 7,000 life points then. So he's really good in this deck. I was surprised. I thought this won't happen often, but he's good. That's why 2. That's why I play 2. I just played 1, but I thought, oh man, I really have to use this more often. And then I went up to 2. 1 IP Masquerina. 1 Salamangreat Almirage. This is the replacement for the Link Kuriboh. Yeah, sadly, but doesn't matter. And 1 Relinquished Soul. Nah, not Relinquished Soul, it's Relinquished Anima. I'm sorry, Relinquished Anima. Yeah. That's it. Feel free to experiment yourself. It's a fun deck, obviously, you know. But it's I guess a lot of players always try to build a deck with all gods in it, you know, because it's just badass. And for me, I tried a lot of different stuff, and this works best for me, you know, the most consistent way to actually have a deck that can compete in some way, you know, and not just, yeah, I summon Obelisk and then in my opponent's turn and he plays Raigeki and, you know, no. Yeah. Anyway, try it out and let me know what you think about it. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.